Hey guys, welcome to or welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome. My name is Chris. Today is all about my most worn fragrances of 2024. I have to be honest with you, as a content creator, it is hard to fight the urge to always wear something new because you guys always want to know about new fragrances. That being said, I do tend to go back to my favorites, my oldies but goodies, and I really made an effort this year to shop my stash, and those fragrances that I've had maybe for a bit did get a lot of wear time. So I'm a creature of habit. None of these are going to be surprises. If you have been following me, you're going to recognize every single one of these perfumes. But seeing that tomorrow is January 1st, I wanted to get this done before the end of the year. Before I get started, if you are not yet subscribed to my channel and you are a return viewer, I would love it if you would hit the subscribe button. It is free, by the way. And if you enjoyed this video and got something out of it, let me know by hitting that thumbs up button. It really does help content creators. It helps us know what videos you like and what videos maybe you don't like. And with that, I'm just gonna jump right in, and I'm gonna go with some designer fragrances of mine. When I decided to shop my stash, maybe in the summer, I gave these little ladies a lot of love. One of them I would call a masterpiece classic designer. This is Guerlain. This is the EDP Intense. I like the EDT. This is a patchouli lavender vanilla scent. It's very professional. I definitely think it could be somebody's year-round scent. For me personally, I don't tend to wear it a lot when it's really, really hot, but I have been wearing it a lot more to work. It is a fantastic date night scent. It's a scent when you want to go somewhere and you're a little bit more dressed up. Compared to the original, this has a little bit more of that vanillic sweetness, and it has a little bit less of that lavender. So if you're not a fan of lavender and like a little bit more of a vanillic sweetness and you can tolerate patchouli, this is a gorgeous, gorgeous, timeless fragrance, one I show all the time. I guess this would also be from a masterpiece line. This is from the L'Interdit line. This is my favorite flanker of them all. I really do think as long as you like white flowers, there is a flanker for everyone. This is my favorite. There are the white florals, particularly tuberose, and the tuberose is very bubblegummy in this, but it has this lovely kick of black pepper that I love and a very, very warm sesame note, and it makes this flanker very, very unique. This is one of my most complimented scents. It is year-round, and for a floral, it works terrific in the winter time, and it has this lovely vanillic woody dry down. I will always have this. I heard that it's being discontinued, and so I'm thinking about getting a backup bottle and trying the new flanker. Love this, got a lot of wear. And of course, no surprise, Chanel Coromandel. This is so beautiful, and in many ways this is just me in a bottle, particularly in the colder months. It is incensey, it's ambery, it's resinous, it has a patchouli. The patchouli is a little bit earthy, but I do think it's feminine, and it has a white chocolate sweetness without being overly sweet. I mean, as you can tell, I put an enormous dent in this fragrance. Another one that could definitely be somebody's signature, and I just think it's stunning and my favorite from the Les Exclusive line. Two fragrances that I wear a ton in the colder weather, even though technically they could be year-round, but one of my favorite incensey vanilla suede concoctions is Babycat, another masterpiece. I use this, I wear this interchangeably with Oh the Audacity, which are almost the same fragrance. They are done by the same nose. Dominique Rovillon created both of them. This one, the vanilla is a little bit more, it has more of an ambery vanilla in the dry down, and Oh the Audacity is a lot more spicy. It's more zingy. It has, you know, it has a pep to it. It really has a pep to it. Do I need both of them? Absolutely not. Am I planning on getting rid of any one of them in the near future? Absolutely not. Because it just is so me. And again, I think they're masterpieces. Beautiful, like incensey vanilla done to perfection. A little bit of that suede leather thing in the background. And of course, some spices. Oh my gosh, I will never get sick of this fragrance. And another one that, you know, is going to get you compliments if you wear it out, especially that vanillic dry down. No surprises here, Ivory Route. This one actually can be worn year round, even though it does better in the cold. This is another very spicy, incensey, woody, vanillic fragrance, even though vanilla is not listed, and you don't get it in the opening. You do not get the vanilla till the dry down, and it's not overly gourmand, but it's definitely present. What you're going to get in the opening are a lot of those. It's a little bit mentholy in the beginning, but that, you know, that menthol thing fades. The spices do fade. The woodiness, the sandalwood is still there, and it becomes a little bit more vanillic, and it's just absolutely beautiful. Another one that is a compliment getter. My first tobacco fragrance, probably my favorite tobacco honey combination, is from these two beauties here. Volutes, the Eau de Toilette and the Eau de Parfum. The Eau de Toilette has been sadly discontinued, and in the warm weather, this is definitely my favorite. It's less floral, and it's less woody, and it's less spicy, and it's more ambery. The Eau de Parfum is the only one still in production or still being sold. And again, it's tobacco, it's honey, it's spices. This one has more iris, so it's a little bit of that lipsticky iris, and the sandalwood is a lot more prominent. It has vanilla, it has this vanilla amber in the background. It's quite beautiful. This one does last longer than the Eau de Toilette. It's a little bit more of a heavier fragrance, and it is the most feminine tobacco honey fragrance on the market, in my opinion. And as you can tell by the dents, and again, I have a large collection. These are beautiful, and I do love to wear them. Okay, one of my most worn fragrances is not going to be a surprise. I wear this all the time. It is one of my easiest reach fragrances. This is Musk Therapy by Initio. I do not know how this is so addictive to me, and it's so easy for me to wear when I don't know what I want to wear year round, but I love to wear it when it's a little bit warmer. It works great in the colder weather though, I will say, but just for me, it's such an easy grab and go in the warmer months, spring, summer, and as we transition. It's a beautiful, you know, it has this lovely gauzy, creamy musk, white flowers, magnolia, maybe a little bit of jasmine, some creamy sandalwood. It has orange and black currant, almost has a little bit of like a creamy orange juice thing going on in the background. I just love it. It is very expensive, and I found for you guys always ask me for an affordable option, and this is the best one that I have ever found. I have tried several. This is Glorious Oud Royal Blanc. They are very, very similar. This one is a little bit more citrusy in the opening. The musk is a little bit scratchier, and it doesn't have the performance, but you know, at like a third or a fifth of the cost, it is a terrific, you know, substitution for a beautiful scent. One fragrance I could not stop wearing when it came out was this beauty by here. One of my favorite by Cali. This is Silk Santal, The Wedding. It is a beautiful, fruity vanilla. I personally don't think it smells that similar to Vanilla 28. They are very, very different to me because this one has such a strong fruity element, and that fruit in here is nectarine. It has sandalwood. There is a lovely sweet musk, some light gentle florals, and I wore the heck out of this when I first got it, and then I stopped wearing it when I couldn't find it anymore, and there were rumors that it was a one-time release. I stopped wearing it, but I was wearing it all the time. Then when I heard it was going to be re-released, I started wearing it again. It is just so beautiful. Again, one of my favorite Cali fragrances to this day, and this is definitely signature scent worthy as long as you like a fruity musk. Two fragrances that I love to wear in the summer or in the warmer weather. One is a fragrance I've had for a couple of years. Une Nuit Nomade, Nothing But Sea and Sky. This is a very clean sandalwood. Clean sandalwood, clean musk, and a little bit of citruses. It's a very easy reach, grab and go. It's really more of a musky sandalwood. And the sandalwood is not quite creamy, but it's not so clean that it is pencil shavy. It's kind of right in the middle. And it is a no-brainer to me. When I want to smell clean and fresh and I want to reach for a sandalwood scent, this is perfect. And it really does really well in the summer, even though sometimes when it's really cold and sunny, like a bluebird day, I like to wear it. One fragrance that was brand new in the summer, I mean, I put a huge dent in this. I got this in the summer and then I could not stop wearing it. This is by the House of Dyad, and this is Dusk Dawn. This is kind of like that quintessential musky, fruity floral that is going to put you in the same large ballpark as Chanel Chance Eau Tendre, and maybe Bond Number 9 scent a piece for her. You know, these would be in the same category. Now it is light wearing, so I do kind of over spray this one, but it was just such an easy reach for me in the summer when I was out and about. This was a great fragrance to wear out to dinner or to lunch. It's not going to be overbearing to those around you, and it has a nice tight scent. You know, you have a nice scent bubble with you. So it's citrusy. I want to say there's grapefruit and yuzu, some water lily or some sort of watery florals. So that very, you know, fresh, citrusy, fruity floral with a lovely musk. Again, I absolutely adore this. It is cleanly formulated and very well priced. I want to say it's $65. And, you know, I do have a discount code. This one was kindly gifted to me, but I would purchase that time and time again myself. Okay, moving into the warmer weather, I love to wear orange blossom fragrances in the warm weather, and two of my most worn orange blossom scents were these beauties right here. One is Solar Blossom by Mise en Serre, a definite masterpiece orange blossom vanilla scent, and Eau Féminin by the House of M. Micallef. It doesn't look like I have that huge of a dent, but let me tell you, I have an enormous fragrance collection, and there's a lot that I use because it's so pretty. So these are sweet orange blossom fragrances, but they're not overly sweet or cloying. Solar Blossom is like an orange blossom, white flower, vanillic scent. Orange Blossom is the star. There are other subtle white florals in the background, maybe a little bit of neroli and jasmine. It has a very, very subtle touch of greenness, but it's not overly green. There's nothing bitter in here. It has a lovely vanilla, but it's not overly sweet. It's not like a Love Don't Be Shy or even a Centra. It's not that green, and it's not that sweet, and it's not that thick. There's an airiness to it. Again, a masterpiece orange blossom vanilla, in my opinion. And Micallef is still a sweet orange blossom scent. This has more of an ambery, like a syrupy sweetness, even though there's vanilla in here. The sweetness I get is more of like an ambery sweetness. This one is a little bit more green. It has some petitgrain, which are the leaves and the twigs of the orange blossom, so it's a little bit green. It has neroli too, a smidge bitter, but it's not, it doesn't go into the overload zone. But if you cannot tolerate any greenness and you can't take anything that's bitter, this probably won't be for you. And oh my gosh, both of these are compliment getters, particularly Eau Féminin, because I do spray this more lightly because it's a lot harder to find. It did show back up on So Avant-Garde, and I have worn this to work when I know who's going to be there. And let me tell you, compliment center, and they are just like beautiful orange blossom sunshine in a bottle. They make me happy. Okay, down to the last two, and I do have an honorable mention. I really got into the molecular fragrances, and I got both of these late summer, early fall, and I haven't stopped wearing them since I purchased them. I have worn them every single weekend since getting them, and they are from Escentric Molecules. This is Escentric 01, not Molecule 01, and this is Molecule 04. Again, these don't look like I have been wearing them, but if I told you I got them in September, they're 3 ounces, and I have put a huge dent in them already. And I only spray like 2 or 3 times when I wear these, because these are my gym scents. These are the fragrances when I want to go. When I'm going to go to the gym or an exercise class, I spray them on my jacket on the way out, and maybe one tiny little spritz on my clothing. I don't want to, you know, I'm not really big on wearing fragrances to the gym, but I do like to have a very subtle scent just for myself. And these two are absolutely perfect when it comes to what I'm looking for. 04, Molecule 04 is basically, you know, the molecular form of sandalwood, but it still has a freshness to it. It's fresh and creamy. It's not so fresh that it's wood chippy, and it's not so creamy that it's milky. It's right in the middle. And even though it's just one single molecule, it has like a freshness to it, almost like citruses. Escentric 01 is like a zippy Molecule 01. It's like a Molecule 01 with pizzazz. It has some citruses, and it also has a lovely hit of pepper, and I want to say it's pink pepper, and it's really, really lovely, a little bit of musk, and I absolutely love it. If you like Glossier You, This is going to put you in the same, category. It's much less musky and it's a lot more spicy than Glacier You. And I ended up decluttering because I found that I just love this one. It's a little bit more fresh as well. Okay, did I miss? Oh my gosh, here's my runner-up. My honorable mention is Blanche Bête, another one that I would consider an absolute masterpiece. And masterpieces oftentimes are very polarizing because you're either going to love them or you're going to dislike them strongly. And I think this one falls into that category. I love this scent. I think it's so addictive and addicting. It's a tuberose dominant scent, but it's very, very creamy and milky. It's like delicate tuberose, petals that were dipped in a soft, sweet cream. And then you added, a little bit of incense. You dusted it with a delicate touch of cacao, like cacao powder. And then everything is swimming in this very lovely, it's airy and smooth and cuddly and warm musk. Again, it's an absolute masterpiece. I absolutely love it. And it did get a lot of wear. I haven't worn it this winter and I need to give that some more love. So that was it. My most worn fragrances of 2024. 2025 is tomorrow. So I just snuck this video in before the end of the year. Thanks again for sticking around. Thanks for watching. Thanks to everybody who always shows up, gives me a thumbs up, and is subscribed to my channel. I appreciate it so much. And if you haven't done it already, let us all know down below what were some of your most worn fragrances for the year of 2024. And with that, I will see you in 2025.